Good afternoon, my fellow academicians. In this video, we are going to concentrate about the topic in mathematics, what we call indices. The name of the lecture is Mr. Ives Mwale. The phone number is 077 938 9038. Email address ivesarnes@gmail.com. So, the first of all, introducing this topic, I will talk about aims of indices. You know that each and every topic, there is the aim of that topic. There is aims why mathematicians they introduce that topic. So the first aim of indices is many investors use market indices for managing their investment portfolios and following the financial market. Meaning, for you to be good as an investor, or for you to be good as a businesswoman and a businessman, you should understand or should have a knowledge on indices. The second one, indices are deeply integrated into the investment management business and the fund use them as a benchmark for performance comparison. This is also a second importance or aim of indices. Lesson objectives, meaning what each and every learner must know at the end of this topic. So at the end of this topic, learners must be able to, number one, define the term indices and mention its examples. It means at the end of this topic, each and every learner, individually in short, you must be able to understand the term indices. We must be able to define the term indices, also to give you the appropriate examples of indices. The second one, knows the law of indices and how to apply them. At the end of this topic, each learner must know all the laws of indices and how to apply them. Number 3, solving the equations involving indices. Meaning, at the end of this topic, each learner or each and every learner must be able to solve the equations involving indices. Number 4, at the end of this topic, each and every learner must answer any questions on the different tutorials or tutorials involving indices. These 4 things are the must, whether you like it or not. If you enjoy this topic, you must be able to do all the 3 things. Contents. Things that we'll be looking at in this topic. The first one, definition of indices. The second one, the laws of indices. The third one, equations involving indices. The fourth one, tutorials. Definition of indices. Indices is any expression written as a to the power n. Is defined as the variable a raised to the power of the number n, where n represents a power, an index, or an exponent of a, where a is representing a positive whole number, where a is it also presents a base. Meaning, indices is any number which is written in the form of a power n. Meaning a is a base, while n is an exponent or a power or index. So, a good example of indices, we can write 5 power 1, meaning 5 is a base, 1 is an exponent. That is a very good example of indices. Alright? I think you are enjoying this topic, and if you have any question, try to ask. So, examples of indices. The question simply say, identify a base and exponent in each of the following. Number 1A, 7 power 2. 1B, K power 0. 1C, M power 5. Solutions. 7 power 2. 7 is a base and 2 is an exponent or a power or index. So if you hear the word exponent, don't get surprised, meaning we are talking about a base, also, or meaning we are talking about the index, or we are talking about the power in short. So the common language is what we call power, that is what we call an exponent. K power 0. K is a base and 0 is an exponent. M power 5. M is a base and 5 is an exponent. The laws of indices. The first law of indices says, when expressions with the same base are multiplied, the indices are added. For example, m power 2 multiplied by m power 3. Meaning, since the bases are the same as m, when we add the exponent, or we add the index, or we add the power, which simply say 2 plus 3, the answer is 5. So here the bases are going to maintain as m, so it will be m power 5. Second law of indices. When an expression with the same base are divided, the indices are subtracted. What do this statement mean? When the bases are the same, we just subtract the power. E.g., n power 7 divided by n power 3. Since the bases are the same as n, we subtract the powers. 7 minus 3. The answer is 4, which simply say n power 4. The third law of indices. If an exponential function is raised to another power, multiply the exponent. What does this statement mean? If the question is simply say 2 to the power 2, open brackets, 2 to the power 2, close the bracket to the power 5. Just multiply the exponent as 2 multiplied by 5 to get 2 to the power 10, alright? So here the example says, open brackets, k to the power 2, close the bracket to the power 4. So it's to multiply the exponent, or to multiply the powers, or to multiply the index, which is simply say 2 times 4. The answer is 8. After that, the bases will maintain as k power 8. Law number 4. Law number 4. The negative index gives the reciprocal of a function. E.g., if yourself have been given with an indices with a negative, just do the reciprocal is to remove that negative. Example, m power negative 2 is equal to 1 over m power 2. Meaning the one which you have introduced on top, the negative from 2 has been cancelled with that 1 on top, or it has been removed with that 1 on top. So meaning if a person write 3 to the power negative 5, it's the same as writing 1 over 3 power 5. The fifth law of indices. We can also find the meaning for fraction indices, e.g. m power 1 over n is the same as writing n square root m close the brackets 1. What do this imply? If the question come in the situation where it is 3 to the power 1 over 3 or 27 to the power 1 over 3, meaning is the same as writing 3 as a cube root, 3 as a cube root, 27 to the power 1. The sixth law of indices. Using these rules, we can deduce that any base to the power 0, the answer is 1. I think the sixth rule, let me just simplify it. Simply say any real number to the power 0, including any letter, the answer is 1. Because if we said using this rule, we can deduce that any base to the power 0, the answer is 1. I think this rule is not specified, right? Meaning if we said 0 for 0, according to Arena can just simply say the answer is what? The answer is 1. In actual sense, the answer is syntax error. It means that is impossible. So any real number in the base, the raised to power 0, the answer is 1. Multiplication law of indices. I'll just give you one example. Simplify A 2 power 2 times 2 power 1. B 3 power 2 times 3 power 1. So question solution A 2 power 2 times 2 power 1. We also apply law of indices. We said since the bases are the same and we are multiplying, we add the powers. Meaning 2 plus 1 as the index or as the exponents. We just simply say 2 power 3. 2 power 3 meaning 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. Simply say 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2, the answer is 8. 2 times 2, the answer is 4. 4 times 2, the answer is 8. Question B, find on your own. After you find on your own, you're going to watch a video to prove that you have applied the multiplicative law of indices. Division law of indices. The question says simplify 4 power 3 divided by 4 power 2. Solution 4 power 3 divided by 4 power 2. Since the bases, they are the same. So here, before I start solving, I just want to let you know that there are two questions. There's question 1, there's question 1A and also question 1B. So this, the one which is showing as question 1A, that is B. So just a mistake. So question A, it was 4 power 4 divided by 4 power 2. Since the bases are the same, we subtract the powers, which is simply say 4 power 4 minus 2. The answer, 4 minus 2, the answer is 2. 4 squared, meaning 4 multiplied by itself 2 times. 4 times 4, the The answer is 16. The one which is showing A is supposed to be B. Solve on your own. After solving on your own, we're going to watch a video to prove that really we are together. Power law of indices. This law states that any real number and any variables raised to power 0, the answer is 1. Examples of power law of indices. Evaluate the following indices. A. 1000 power 0. B. 1 2 6 6 3 6 3 5 3 3 6 8 3 7 2 6 2 2 8 6 3 7 3 8 0 power 0. C. 10 power 0 plus 2 power 1. D. 7 power 0 times 5 power 0. E. G power 0 plus 3 power 1. Solutions. Question 1. Since we know that any number power 0 or any real number power 0, the answer is 1. It means question 1A has been qualified to give us the answer as 1, or it's a real number. Question also B is a real number. So question 1A and B, the answers are the same as 1. Question is C. 10 power 0 plus 2 power 1. Meaning any number power 0, the answer is 1. So the 10 is a real number. 1 to maintain 2 power 1. Meaning 2 times 1. We simply say 2. 1 plus 2. The answer is 3. Question D. 7 power 0 plus 5 power 0. Any number power 0, the answer is 1. 7 power 0 as a real number. Any real number power 0, the answer is 1. So 7 is a real number. It will also give us 1. 5 is also a real number. It will also give us 1. If we add 1 plus 1, the answer is 2. G power 0 plus 3 power 1. We already said, and any variable power 0. The answer is 1 plus 3 power 1. The answer is 3. Which simply say we add 1 plus 3. The answer is 4. Tutorial sheets. These tutorial sheets, there are many questions for indices. Go and try on your own to prove that you have understand the concept or you have understand the topic of indices. The summary of this topic. Indices plays a very important role in order for marketeers to managing their investment portfolios and following their financial markets. Integrated into the investment management, business and fund use. The end.